I'm looking at you.
I'm looking at you. Who, are you looking at me?
I'm winking at you.
You must be winking at me.
I'm half looking and winking at you.
I'm the only one here.
Well, good morning. All rise. Welcome to today's service, Mass for March the 21st. And let me see if I got this straight. July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 8 months cigarette free.
Holy cow.
Can you believe that, Ronnie? It's been that long?
That is quite the accomplishment.
Well, thank you, but I bring it up because it just so happens to coincide with springtime. Spring has sprung over the valley.
Or as I like to say, spring has sprung, fall has fell, summer's here, and it's hot as usual.
And now, a reading from the book of Bro, according to Bromer Simpson. Damn it, I screwed up the joke. Bromer Simpson. All right, here we go. Bros don't use a photo of their pet or child as their profile picture.
Ooh, I might be violating that rule.
I think that's cutting a little close to the bone, if you ask me, mister.
Yeah, because I got my old working canine on there.
Yeah, well, we're gonna make an exception then.
Can I get a ruling here?
Yeah, I'll make the ruling. It's okay. It's just
they call that the Dora exception.
right. Working dogs.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's completely different. If a bro wins a trophy that can be used as a cup, they will drink alcohol out of it as soon as possible. And finally today, in response to one of your emails, I would like to close the reading with something I think we all use in our lifetimes. If your team beats your bro's team, you have 24 hours to rub it in. No more.
Oh, dang.
Okay?
That's a small window.
This has been a reading from the book of Bro, according to Bromer Simpson. Praise be to Bro. All right, good morning.
Hey, look who's in the chat room first.
Okay, let's do that. Who's in the chat room first, Ronnie?
Matty McGrew.
Oh, wow.
He made it first.
It's been a while since he's been in there, huh?
Yep. Let's see. Katie's here.
Hi, Katie. Good morning.
Melanie Dobson was next.
Good morning, Mel.
Let's see. Melanie says congratulations on 8 months.
Oh, thank you.
Kathy Garcia's checking in.
Says congratulations.
Vicky's here. And Randy Brazil just popped in.
And Rick Clemenson.
And Rick Clemenson also just popped in. So, sweet.
Rick sent me a text yesterday, and we hadn't heard from him in a while, so good morning to you, Rick. Thanks for being with us. Appreciate it. The show is nothing if not a show about the people in our chat room. And, we kind of, if you're watching this on a replay, thank you. But I guarantee you, if you join us for our live broadcast, which is not so early, really.
No.
In fact, not on the East Coast at all. We just barely squeeze in there with the morning. The morning part of Mass. Anyway, you should join us. And look how quickly I have it up today. Just
holy cow! What happened?
I figured out a trick to outsmart the phone.
Oh, well.
You just got to be as smart as the computer. You don't have to be smarter.
I don't think that's going to happen, but
I don't
get
know.
Close. That's good.
All
hey, Sasha, and Tisha have also just popped in. So,
Tisha, did you say?
Yep.
Okay.
Sasha, where's Jason this morning? Haven't seen Jason pop on here yet. She
Yeah,
probably got him doing something. He might have not left the Ross Dress for Less store. Did you see that?
I did.
Yeah.
I think you were.
I told him how to get out of it. You just go to the women's section and you start trying on high-heeled shoes, and your wife will usher you out of there pretty quickly. Oh, they're getting ready to go to Wally World. Oh, you know what? Check your mic. I can't hear you. No sound. No sound.
Hmm.
Nothing. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I know. I see it.
Okay, there we go.
Huh. I think I have an idea. Well, you can't see it. I think I have an idea how that happened. So it won't
Most
happen
of the
again.
people are in the chat room are asking if we can leave it that way.
I don't see that on here. Getting ready to go to Walmart. Okay, so we're gonna start on something rather controversial this morning, Ron.
Uh-oh.
Yep. And we're going to count on you, our friends in the live chat room, to express your points of view. There are no wrong points of view. This is just something that is kind of a hot spot, a tender spot with me. On Monday, Evanston, Illinois is set to become the first American city to provide reparations to some of its black residents. Marking a historic step toward restitution to African Americans who have been historically disenfranchised and discriminated against in the U.S. following over 2 centuries of slavery.
I I know there's no slaves left. I don't. Let me see. 200 years. There's no grandchildren of slaves left alive. Even.
No, I think you're right on
Uh,
that.
yeah.
Uh,
I
th-
don't know. Whatever. Hey, if they can afford it, knock yourself out.
I think that reparations should be made to the people who were actually there.
Right. Well, and also, so most of the United States had a Native American population that was nearly decimated by settlers. And then in our area right here, they weren't slaves, but they were damn near slaves when
The
they
railroad
were
was built.
railroad. We were using Chinese immigrants like
Who
crazy.
also built Old Sacramento.
Yes, yeah. So, I mean, but again, every single nation in the world has used slave labor at some point in their history. Some still are. You look at China. Who's making who's making these Nike shoes for 15 cents an hour? That's not necessarily slave labor, but it's pretty damn close.
In the chat room, Randy put up an American flag emoji.
Oh, nice. Yes.
George Floyd was worth like 23 or 26 million dollars. I think that's apples and oranges right there.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
It's a pretty polarizing issue. Honestly, there's there's lots of video with him having a white residue around his mouth. He had ingested the drugs that he had on him, and had they just let him free, he would have died of fentanyl overdose on his own. Um, so,
All right.
but been done.
I want to move along rather quickly. It's time for our Mantasy Draft.
Oh. Yeah. I'm a little off guard.
What do you mean?
I didn't make the pre-production meeting this morning.
Oh, that's right. That's how it happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me put it to you this way. Our Mantasy Draft this week will come as a surprise to everyone, including Ron, because I neglected to tell him what it was. I forgot. Sorry, Ron. So you're going to have to fly by the seat of your pants. We'll find out if you can respond like a true broadcasting champion.
I'm not wearing pants, however.
I have sweats on. Does that count?
Me too.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm wearing a brand new shirt.
Wow. How about that?
Can you tell what color it is?
It looks brown and white.
No, it's actually Cub Scout blue and yellow.
Wow, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. Doesn't come through on the Zoom quite like that.
On the Zoom?
On the Zooms.
Mantasy Draft, spring things.
Ooh, okay.
Yesterday was the first day of spring, and so today we're talking about spring things. Got it? You know how our draft works?
Like McPherson struts?
Yeah, no. No, not like that.
Those have coil springs on them.
Coilovers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe you're right. Yeah.
McPherson struts and coilovers, those are two spring things. That would be my first and second pick right there.
All right, and then I'll go with your bed frame.
Your box spring. That's one of my favorite spring things right there is a box spring.
The box portion of the, yeah. Okay, I'll go with that. And I'll go with, let's see, freshly cut grass.
Ooh, that's a good one. Well, let's open it up to the chat and see what they say, because obviously since I missed the meeting, I'm a little off guard, so maybe somebody else. I see somebody in here.
I think your picks are fine. We're spot on. I think you pick one more, I pick one more, and we roll. We'll call it M.A.S.S. Light.
Wow. Now, see, this would be a spring thing. Melanie Dobson said she saw a double rainbow yesterday.
Oh, wow. That's pretty rare.
I wonder if she made a video like that guy made a couple years ago where he's like, a double rainbow, a double rainbow, a double rainbow.
Hey, Ronnie, between you and me,
yeah,
I think Mel might be hitting the Chardonnay a little hard.
Oh, so it was just a regular rainbow.
Yes.
He saw a double rainbow.
It's not rare. I'm just kidding. Poor Melanie, waking up with our show this morning. Gets
I heard
nailed.
that she doesn't drink anymore.
Or any less? Yeah,
She
okay.
doesn't drink any less either.
Sorry, I didn't mean to spoil your dad joke. I'm sorry. We are so glad that you're here today. Mantis, all right, do you wanted to, I guess we'll actually have to do the draft. Okay. Let's see. Vicky says blossoms.
Yeah, oh boy, we've had some beautiful blossoms around.
Especially the cherry trees.
Yeah, we don't have a cherry tree anymore. They have a pear tree in this area. I can't remember what type of. It's a blooming pear tree, and they grow like crazy, and they put off these beautiful white blossoms. But for about 2 or 3 weeks a year, they smell. They smell very, very bad.
Bad?
Very bad.
Huh.
Somebody in the chat probably, especially if you're from the Sacramento area.
Speaking of the chat, you know who's joining us this morning? My former boss.
Really?
At Magnagas.
Yeah.
Tables, man, I should have put my glasses on. Table saw, now I lost it. Table saw 818 says, "What's up, Lewis?" That's how I know it's him. Nothing's up, Robert. How are you, Robert? Hey, buddy. Glad you're watching. Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good time.
Bradford Pear. Yeah, Melanie says it's Bradford Pear. That's
Okay.
that sounds right. And I won't say it what it smells like, but many people compare it to a scent having to do with
Dog crap.
sex. No, no,
Okay, try again.
yeah, uh, yeah. We'll just
Smell like
leave it at
what?
that.
Like what?
Apparently, it smells like male semen.
Good morning, everybody. I didn't see that coming either.
That's what they say. Yeah, yeah. So nobody enjoys that. But you know what? For the 3 weeks that you have to put up with that smell, you get about probably 6 months worth of blossoms out of them. They are beautiful to look at. What's funny is we went to visit a friend yesterday, and he's a property manager for a large condo area. And people are complaining. They have numerous of those trees on the property, and people think there's a dead cat.
Oh, mm-hmm.
So, no, that's not a dead cat smell you're smelling.
Let me see if I can recall that actual scent. Doesn't it kind of smell like earthworms?
I'm not super familiar with the smell of earthworms, but
Like the smell sometimes
it's an unpleasant
of,
smell. Let's just
yeah.
leave it at that. It's very unpleasant. But again, it's not super long lasting, so you know you have that,
Which is nice.
which is nice.
Okay, well, we need to do our Mantasy Draft,
Yes.
and it's spring things. I guess we're going to do the rock, paper, scissors, baby.
Okay. All right. Oh, look at that, right in the middle.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, that's fine. Never mind. Let me see.
Man, I was all up in your head last week. I got this.
But I won.
True enough. I'll take the small rock, paper, scissors victory.
Anytime you can get it, right? All right. Let me see. Where am I going? I know. I'm ready. Do you know where I'm going?
I have a feeling I know where you're going. Yeah.
I don't think you do.
Yeah.
Okay, and 1. Hello? 2, 3, shoot.
Oh, damn. Yep.
Paper covers rock.
But Spock beats
Uh-oh. There we go. Never mind.
Spock beats Rock.
Spock does beat rock. Okay, so the draft is spring things, and we're ready to roll. The secret solve says teen spirit.
Oh,
Yeah.
smells like Teen Spirit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I will go first and pick once. And I'm going to say, to me, spring means more daylight hours.
Ooh, yeah.
2 picks. Over to you, Ronald.
Okay.
Ooh, coffee break.
I am going to go with
That's good.
the smell of freshly cut grass.
Damn it. I knew,
Yeah.
I knew, excuse me, if I veered from that, you were going to take it.
Yeah. And you know what goes with that?
Well, yeah.
Spring training. I do love me some spring training.
Yeah. Okay. That just means I'm going to have to really dig down deep here. And I should have stayed true to myself. The smell after a spring rain.
Ooh, yeah. Yep.
And I'm going to go with. What was your first pick?
I've got the freshly cut grass
Okay.
smell.
All right. I'm going to go with cherry blossoms.
Cherry blossoms. That's a Tube song, isn't it? Cherry blossoms.
I don't think I know that one.
It's not called cherry blossoms, but that's
Fee Waybill?
yeah.
Is that his name?
Fuego.
Yeah.
Yeah, that had the tower of amplifiers fall on top of him.
White punks on dope. All right, one pick back to
Cherry.
you. And
Okay.
then, so those of you in the chat room, and I look 17. We want at least 17 votes. If you're just joining us, we're about to vote in our Manatee Draft, one of the more popular features on
Oh,
our show. We're doing it kind of early today.
hey, you know what?
Tell me.
Already, I've only got two picks in, and people are already voting.
Wow. Well, that's
Um, hold on one second. Hold your votes. Hold your voting, please. um, I'm going to say my third pick is. Oh boy. I'll say freshly washed cars because I wash the cars so much. In fact, as soon as we leave here, I'm going to wash my truck.
Sakar says Ronnie could pick manure and still win. Thank you, but Sakar, appreciate it. It's nice.
Yeah, a clean car.
Katie says fishing.
Oh, fishing's. So I worked out at the lake yesterday. No, what day was that? Friday. Only two boats out there on the whole Folsom Lake.
Wow.
And
Is
it
it
was a
pretty
great
low at
day
this
for
point?
fishing. Yeah, it was a great day for fishing too.
Pretty low at this point?
It is low.
Yeah, it's that
Yeah.
time of the year.
So let me go over the teams real quick.
All right, I'm worried. But you know what's funny? Sakar originally said Lou wins.
Oh, well, I hadn't picked my third one yet.
I know.
Um, oh, wait a minute. What have I done here? Lou picked daylight hours, number one.
More daylight hours.
S-
The smell after spring rain.
I've kind of messed them up here. And then also the smell after spring rain,
Right.
and then the smell of cherry blossoms.
Cherry blossoms.
I picked freshly cut grass,
Correct, which I
spring
wanted.
training,
Uh-huh.
and freshly washed cars.
That's an odd
Okay.
pick. That's an odd pick.
So now I'm gonna start the tally here.
Did you say that Randy said the smell of Bondo? For about 5 years there, that's all I ever smelled was Bondo and that cream hardener.
I do like the smell of Bondo. Honestly, I took a body shop class at American River College, and that's good stuff.
Guys are funny this way with smells.
I also kind of like the smell of gasoline.
So
Just a
do
little
I.
bit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, not like a huge gasoline spill.
Not like raw gasoline, but I like the smell of it coming out of the tailpipe of an old car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like something with a pretty radical cam where a lot of unburnt gas is still busting its way out the tailpipe.
The tailpipes ring. I'm just
Are you
full of.
listening?
I'm singing today.
Let's see. So, Sakari, you're going to have to pick one because
Sakar's all over
back
the
to
board.
backs. She's got Lou wins and then Ronnie.
Melanie says Lou for the win.
Okay. Sakar, Ronnie could pick. Okay, so it looks like she's going with me. So I'm going to take one. And then smell of Bondo.
Ken Blythe says Lou.
Yep, Kim Blythe says Lou.
Matt McGrew says Ronnie. Sakar's back to Ronnie. Rick Clemenson
Okay.
went with Ronnie. Starting to
Okay.
see a trend here. Look, it's a picture of our show on our show.
I'm liking what I see so far.
Well, you ought to be.
Yeah. I think the freshly cut grass. The other thing that I really, really enjoy is I planted a palm tree when we moved in here 30 plus years ago. And it's about, I don't know, probably 40 feet tall now. The sound of the wind rustling through a palm tree takes me right back to Hawaii because there's no other sound like it. No other tree makes that same kind of a sound when the wind just rustles through it.
I'm going to go ahead, and I believe I can concede.
Yeah, it's looking that way. I think I have an insurmountable lead. I think what this is going to cost me, though, according to the chat, is I'm going to have to go out and wash Vicky's car.
Now, Katie says Lou because spring training is not a good smell.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to get the lighting
if you like the
right.
smell of Ben Gay, then, or what do they call the new stuff now? The stuff that Shaq
Icy
advertises,
hot?
the Icy Hot, yeah. If you like the smell of Icy Hot, spring training is a bonus.
Okay, Ronnie, take it for a minute. I'm trying to find something that we need to do.
All right. Well, my daughter is coming up today, so Hazel will be here within just a couple hours.
Yay!
And we are so looking forward to that. And tomorrow is also my daughter's birthday.
Oh,
so
happy birthday!
we got her a cricket. Do you know what a cricket is? Not the little insect.
Oh God, what would Jessica want? Cricket.
It's like a crafting type of a machine where you can make T-shirt cutouts and oh man, it does absolutely everything. Anything crafty can be done on a cricket. So that is her birthday present. I hope she's not watching this right now.
Come on.
Because we are all about the kids.
Honey, we'll leave just as soon as Dad's show's over. I don't think I see that happening. All right, thank you. Your stalling allowed me to get to the story which I wanted for us to debate.
All right.
From time to time, this show, which is called Men Are So Smart, and it's not a show that says men are smarter than women. And in fact,
that week after week.
Yes, to the point that there are smart women who enjoy the show, very smart.
Oh yes,
with no exception.
I think the group of smartest women on YouTube are all in our room right now.
It really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, most people probably think they know their partner very well. When we spend time with someone we love, especially during a pandemic, for God's sakes, we naturally get to know what makes them tick. My 30th anniversary is coming up in about a month, maybe a little longer. But even the strongest relationships can grow stronger when we share with and learn from our significant other. So here are some questions that you should be able to answer about your true love. You ready to play along, Ronald?
I'm ready. Yep.
Okay. Some of these I'm going to skip because they're stupid. What foods do they hate?
Vicky does not like seafood.
I remember you telling me that, and I've found that remarkable. She doesn't like fish or crab, lobster, what?
She'll eat lobster. She'll eat crab.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't like the really fishy fish. So what's funny is she'll eat. In fact, last night we did have like fish fillets.
So did we. We had
breaded.
sole almondine.
Oh.
It was not expensive, Ronnie. It was just you add almonds.
But we have this very fancy schmancy seafood restaurant pretty close to us. They're a little further now. They moved into Old Sutter.
I'll say Scott Seafood.
Scott Seafood.
Yeah, that's a great place.
And we go there every year on our anniversary. And she has ordered fish a couple times, but she has to make sure that she asks the guy, it doesn't have the head on it, does it? Or like the eyes or anything?
She had a bad experience, huh?
Yeah, she doesn't like that. She doesn't like that part of the fish. So, yeah, she does not like seafood. I can't say all seafood, just like fish with heads.
Okay. My wife.
What about Teresa?
She is not a sweets person, so I'm going to say chocolate.
I can't even look at you right now. That might be the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Talk to her.
I can't look at her either, but she's not on the screen, so.
Oh, she is now. She's watching the replay. Go ahead, talk to her, Ronnie.
So I'm going to have to defer and say I can't believe that chocolate is it's one of life's
Nectars
simple
of the
pleasures.
gods.
Oh, I just love it. I just love chocolate.
Moving along. Come on, next frame, please.
Oh,
Don't have all
Sakar
day.
says onions for his wife.
Do they prefer cats or dogs?
Yeah, we love all animals, but I think we rate dogs one. Cats are probably like 1B, but dogs are definitely one. What about you guys?
Well, I think our situation kind of tells you the story. We have 2 cats and we have 2 dogs.
So you're kind of split.
We are.
Well, if there was a house fire, which two would you rescue first?
Are you going to put the kids in there too?
Well, the kids, obviously, they're on their own.
That's
They
what I
got
was going to say. I'll grab the cats, and somebody else will get the dogs, or they'll get out themselves.
I'm getting my Les Paul out of here.
Oh yeah, right over here is my collection of old time radios
Oh,
and,
yep,
and microphones,
yep.
and I would hate to lose those. I have 3 guitars that I cherish. Oh my God, how did we get on this subject? Okay, let's turn it around.
Okay.
But see, then we're going against what we're talking about here. What is the one thing, material thing, that you would have to grab before you ran out of your house naked? It doesn't have to be naked, but I thought I'd throw that in there.
I that would definitely be a material thing. My Les Paul, I love that guitar.
Yeah, you don't play it
I,
much though.
well, I actually have two now, so one of them I play quite a bit.
Oh, that's right, huh?
I bought a gold top,
Yeah.
not 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 maybe like 8 months ago or so.
You neglected to even tell me that. You
Yeah,
told me that you were thinking about it.
yeah, I bought it. It's weight relieved, so it's much lighter than my old black one.
Okay, so let's move on to who is their best friend besides you?
Boy, I know who her absolute best friend in the world is, but they don't get to talk much anymore. Um, I'm gonna have to say it's probably Jennifer. She talks to Jennifer almost every night. That's my buddy, my deputy buddy, Alan's wife,
Uh,
and we do a lot of visiting up at their place. They have a beautiful place that overlooks Folsom Lake. It's crazy beautiful.
okay.
What about Teresa's?
Well, I think everybody knows by this point who that is.
I think I do too. I think that person might even be, yeah.
Of course, it's Melanie Dodson. That's the easy one. That's a no-brainer.
Right here in the room. Isn't that a coincidence?
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Melanie says her husband doesn't have any friends.
Well, the amount of friends I have, I could count on one hand. So,
True enough.
yeah.
I only have probably three pretty good friends that I could count on. If I had some real crisis, I could definitely count on them to save my bacon. So,
Bacon? Did
yeah.
somebody say bacon? Don't fool around with that. I haven't eaten, and
Oh, God, would that have been a great smell to use? Although it's not springtime related, but I think bacon. Oh, if I would have said bacon, it would have been a shutout, I think.
I'll tell you, I've been in situations before where I was like out front on a Sunday morning working on a project or something, and a neighbor starts smelling bacon. I mean, if you smell bacon cooking from your own house, ultimately you're going to get bacon. But
Yes.
when it's coming from a neighbor's house, you're shit out of luck. You're not getting bacon.
Yeah. Katie said her best friend, the dog.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You know what? Buster probably, that dog, there's something wrong with that dog because he idolizes me like no other. He does not like to be, he doesn't like to be anywhere where he can't see me.
Mm.
When I get up in the morning on days, and it's rare, I mean, it's like once a week now or so that I have to go to work. As soon as I grab my work boots, he starts moping. He knows I'm on the way out, and he just puts his head on his paws and just looks so sad.
Yeah.
And yep,
Oh, it breaks your heart when you have to close that door, doesn't it?
yep.
Yeah.
Thankfully, they're not left alone now because Vicky's been working from home, so they have company, and he's got Brandy to keep him company too. But he does. I think he loves me quite a bit.
Sakar says, does Lou make the list? Whose list?
Of best friends. Yeah,
Oh, well,
of my best friends.
but you didn't say your best friends. You talked about Vicky's friends.
No, I said I had three. I had three pretty close friends.
Oh, okay. All right.
That I could count on. In fact, I said that would come save my bacon.
Oh, that's right.
That's
Okay.
how,
I'm sorry.
that's how we got on bacon.
Got
Yeah.
it.
So I've got three what I would consider pretty close friends.
Okay, cool. And I don't make that list. What is their dream vacation? We're doing
Well,
questions you should be able to answer about your spouse.
seeing as how we've been to Hawaii so many times, I'm gonna say it's probably Hawaii.
I'd have to agree. That's what Teresa would say.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's hard to beat Hawaii.
who'd want to
Yeah.
beat a Hawaiian? There's nothing in that's
No.
positive. Don't go breaking my heart. Do they believe in God?
Vicky went to Catholic school.
I remember I did with her as well.
My kids went to Catholic school.
I didn't go to school with them.
No. So I'm going to say, yep.
I'm going to say, yep.
You know,
Okay.
my thing is, it's probably easier to believe in God, and then, then the opposite, and then at the end you're like, oh man, I kind of wished I would have done that my whole life, but, it's a small thing.
Do they like to cuddle when they sleep?
No. She actually does not like anything, well, except for dogs. She'll make an exception for dogs. She doesn't like anything touching her when she's asleep.
Do they vote? Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
For the smallest, it doesn't matter if it's for the parks representative, she's going to vote, or the water district, she votes.
What's their favorite song?
Ooh.
I can't even nail down my favorite song. I could nail it down to 5, maybe.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way, but you know what? Our song is Truly by Lionel Richie. And so I'd have to say that that's right up there. If it's not her first, it's within the first 3.
I would wager a guess that, and it's just a guess. I'll find out when she watches the replay. No, we're not going to do that question. Sorry, the next one I was looking ahead. No. All right. Do they believe in ghosts?
I think she does.
I'd
Yep.
agree.
Yep.
She said that she was once on the Queen, what is it, the Queen Mary down in Southern California? It's haunted, rumored to be haunted. The
Yes.
Queen Mary.
Yeah, I think that's Queen Mary or Queen Elizabeth. No, I guess it's Queen Mary, pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so too. She once felt a ghost touch her when she was walking through a dark hallway. And when she got out of that hallway, there was like an abrasion where she felt the ghost bite her.
Damn.
So, yes. I'm going, yes. She still tells me that story.
It may have been the ghost of Marv Levy. No, Marv Albert. Oh wait, he's not dead yet. Didn't he like to bite women?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. He was a biter. Who
He
is
was a
their
great sports commentator too.
who is their celebrity crush?
Garth Brooks.
Blake Shelton.
It's right in the same arena.
Oh, you know what? I never told you what Teresa's favorite song was.
Uh,
It's
Truck Driving Man.
no, but I just saw that song come up on YouTube, the original version. It's pretty good. Somehow better than what we do.
What?
I know, right?
It's absurd.
I know. Silly talk. What is it called? What's the heck the name of the song? Have I Told You Lately That I Love You by Van Morrison? Because there's a Rod Stewart rendition of that song, but it's all ballady.
Yeah.
I just invented a new word, Ronnie.
Ballady?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That song's very, I can't even say it now.
And speaking of songs,
Ballady.
I have a song that is such the brain worm. I've heard it 2 days ago. I cannot get it out of my head.
And so you're going to strike us down.
It's that Alan Jackson song, Chattahoochee.
That's a good one.
God dang it.
Way down yonder on a Chattahoochee.
Where it gets hotter than a
Hoochie
hoochie
coochie.
And then the guitar riff is what really just sticks I worked on it all day yesterday.
Oh, I figured as much.
I have it pretty much down. And that's probably what is keeping it right in here to where I can't get rid of it.
That could help. If you know that song, we're on our way to doing a whole lot of country songs.
Oh, that's such a great song.
There is one that might be a little bit better for dancing.
Yeah.
And it's called Good Time.
Okay.
From Alan Jackson. Check that one out on YouTube
All right.
when you get
All
a
right.
chance. It's funny because the official video for that song is of a little town. And I guess he said anybody that wants to be involved and be in the video can be in the video. And at one point, they're all in line holding their hands, and you can just see the line goes on for a mile.
You know what?
Have you seen it?
Sounds a lot like the video because I watched the video for Chattahoochee, and you can see a lot of people that don't look like professional actors. They look like small town folk.
Alan Jackson was something special, I got to tell you. Don't rock the jukebox.
Oh, yeah.
Give me some rock and roll.
Yeah, he's good. I'm not a gigantic country fan. I do like Blake, and also what's the guy on the American Idol? The country guy that's like Blake's best buddy.
Oh, I know who you mean.
Somebody in the chat.
Damn it. I wish I could get this one. I know who you're talking about. God dang
I
it.
think possibly I got Melanie hooked on Chattahoochee.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Luke Bryant.
That's it.
Luke Bryant. He's talented.
Oh, yeah. Great singer. Great singer.
Wow. Really good singer.
Yeah. And, I got to say, so is Blake.
Blake is too.
Man, when he delivers such a powerful performance.
Yeah.
Every time he comes up to bat.
Yep. Well, and then you look at my wife's idol, Garth. Never disappoints.
All right, back to our survey. Did they go to college? What did they study? Teresa went to Chico State, and I think she studied French.
Oh, well, that's paying big dividends right now. Vicky
Maybe it
went
was
to college.
Spanish. Maybe it was Spanish now that I think about it. Sorry.
See.
Yeah.
Vicky went to college, but then she was offered I think she only went for a year or a year and a half. Her mom's work had an opening, and of course, nepotism back then was a huge thing. And so she got Vicky a job, and it was in the Teamsters Union. And more than likely, had Vicky gone to 4 years of college, she would not have ended up with a job that paid as well as this did right out of the gate. So, and now because of that, she's got a nice fat Teamsters retirement. So that probably worked out that she didn't continue her college education.
And as a people, we should be encouraging more students to do the same.
Hey, you know what? College may or may not make you a millionaire.
You don't have to
probably,
be smart to be rich.
No. If you're willing to work hard, you can be successful at anything.
Thanks, Coach Ronnie.
It's true.
Moving on, a suspect has been arrested after hijacking a Frito-Lay truck in Oklahoma City.
Were they the flaming hot Fritos?
Let's find out.
Nobody would want a truckload of those.
Oh, my kids would. Joshua Karp, 34, yeah, allegedly seized his opportunity while the truck's driver left the vehicle and entered a gas station.
That's when I always steal trucks.
The person who reported the attempted theft saw someone get into the vehicle from across the street. Talk about carpe diem. The huge truck, which was emblazoned with an image of Doritos chips, sorry, not Flamin' Hots,
Doritos,
was not difficult to spot for the police. After easily locating the vehicle, the police pursued its driver on an hour-long car chase.
And was he throwing bags out the back to try to make him, oh, look, there's another bag. Stop, pick it up.
Police said the size of the truck made it hard to stop, even though Carp, or could be Carpe Diem,
Carpe, yeah,
only got to about 65 miles an hour, and I'll bet you that thing was shaking. Those chips were falling out of the rack. He tried to sideswipe a patrol car. Wow. Causing police officers to shoot rifle rounds at his tires, but he still kept going. The chase eventually came to a stop just south of Enid as officers could approach the slow-moving truck. He was arrested and sustained with no injuries.
You know what would have been better? Is if he would have stopped at like a couple of grocery stores and made some deliveries during the chase.
Well, I think it's the least you can do.
He stole a man's truck. You may as well at least finish his route for him.
Ronnie, in our stories, like that we like to call thinning the herd, where do the strangest stories come from?
Florida.
A Florida woman,
thank you,
arrested at a McDonald's drive-thru for drunk driving was subsequently found to have an 8-pack of vodka stashed in her bra.
Damn.
A caller on Monday reported Brandy Stanley, 31, was driving all over the drive-thru. Now, how does one do that? All over the drive-thru, Ronnie. You can believe it.
You got a building on one side and a big curb on the other. I don't know how you can. Whoops.
Let's see. And then eating in the parking lot. An officer dispatched shortly before 8 p.m. found Stanley idling in the driver's seat of her Pontiac. Why did they have to say that?
Because they don't make Pontiac anymore.
Strike down this woman for driving a Pontiac. God save her soul.
She's driving an old car.
Yeah. Let's see.
One of those white trash Grand Ams, I'll bet you.
Mm-hmm. Which were pretty cool when they first came out.
They were.
They were.
And apologies to anybody in the room that might have a Grand Am.
Get over it. You probably already have if you're driving it. So at the seat of her Pontiac with glassy eyes, flushed face, and smelling of alcohol.
What the what?
The cop asked Stanley if she needed medical attention or whether she'd been drinking, and she said no to both.
Well,
upon exiting the car, as instructed, Stanley began swaying from side to side. Now, who's to say she was not dancing?
Slow dancing.
She could have got out of the car dancing.
If she's moving her hands too, then that's, or at least her shoulders.
It's dancing.
Then that's dancing.
Swaying from side to side and on the way to Lake County Jail continued to utter, "She wasn't driving. Just take me home. Let's forget about this. I'm so stupid. I should know better." Yeah, there's a guilty verdict. and that's all on tape, right, Ronnie?
Yes.
Whatever she said in that car?
Yes.
Stanley continued to yell and scream at deputies once at the jail, where she was found to have an 8-pack of Deep Eddy vodka in her bra. I ain't never heard of that.
Deep Eddy. It's got to be the good stuff.
I wouldn't be so sure. All right, let's talk about sports news. The Los Angeles Lakers have been without Anthony Davis for weeks. Now LeBron James could be out for a while as well. He exited yesterday's game against the Hawks after forward Solomon Hill landed on his ankle while lunging for the ball. James remained in the game for another possession and even hit a three-pointer, but he eventually left for the locker room. The Lakers soon announced that James was out for the rest of the game with a high right ankle sprain.
Yeah. And you know what's funny?
Whoops.
Is I think Joe Biden took a worse fall than LeBron did, but Joe Biden got right up, shook it off, got to the top of the stairs and saluted.
He did salute.
So it just goes to show you Joe Biden's a little tougher than LeBron James is, or as I like to call him, LeBum Shames.
Ooh, Ronnie
The
throwing shade.
LeBum. I don't like LeBum.
Retired NASCAR driver and team owner Tony Stewart and drag racer Leah Pruett announced their engagement Thursday night in a pair of social media posts. Stewart, who hasn't raced since the 2016 season, praised Pruett in an Instagram post that announced the engagement. "So excited to spend the rest of my life with a truly amazing woman," Stewart, 49, wrote. "She's motivated, hardworking, funny as hell, and as dedicated to her sport as anyone I've ever known. Love you, babe."
And what's her sport?
She's a drag racer.
Oh.
She's
wow.
a top fuel drag racer.
Oh. Is she? No. I'm thinking of John Force, because I know John Force's daughter.
Right. That's Brittany.
Yes. She's pretty good drag racer.
Oh, she's one of the best.
Yeah.
Next weekend, check this out. Next weekend, Stewart and Jessica Friesen are set to become the first married couple to race in the same NASCAR event since Elton Sawyer and Patty Moyes did back in the early 1990s. According to a statement shared, he and his wife are scheduled to compete in a NASCAR National Series race at the upcoming Camping World Truck Series event, which is set to take place at Bristol Motor Speedway on March 27th. And that's going to be a dirt race, Ron.
Oh.
Yeah, they're converting the Bristol Speedway to all dirt.
That should be fun.
Oh, yeah. Imagine the cars are going to be redesigned. They have to be, you know.
I used to do all the security at Sleep Train Arena, and they would do the pro rodeo event as well as the monster trucks in that arena. And they bring in tons and tons and tons of dirt and just drop it right on the floor. This is the same arena that the Kings play on. Obviously, the wooden floor that the Kings play on, it gets pulled up.
Has to,
and
yeah.
There's concrete
And it comes up piece by piece.
It is. It's like a big puzzle. It sits on pallets and behind or under the arena when they're not using it. And in fact, they have like 3 different floors stored back there. Well, that arena is no longer around. Well, it's there, but they don't use it. But yeah, it's very interesting that they just truck in this dirt and then truck it right back out when the pro rodeo or the dirt trucks, the monster trucks, are gone. Like, what do you do for a living? Oh, I deliver dirt. I'm a dirt driver. I deliver it to stadiums.
Right. You need dirt. I got dirt.
I'm your man.
I got dirt for all occasions.
Joe
Birthdays,
Dirt.
bar mitzvahs, mitzvahs.
We got Joe Dirt.
I am your dirty man. Do you know who Soleil Moon Frye is?
Yeah, Punky Brewster, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
She announced this week that her first sexual partner, you'll never guess. Not in a million years.
Donnie, what's the guy's, Danny, the guy from Partridge Family.
Oh, shoot. Danny Bonaducci.
Yeah, Danny Bonaducci.
That is a good guess. And some might say close.
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen.
Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
That's like saying, yeah, I went surfing one time and I ran into Jaws.
Yes. Well, I hope she had that sore checked then because, yeah, Charlie's not super clean. Sheen ain't clean.
Fry, 44 now, says she was 18 when she hooked up with Sheen, who was at that time 29.
Well, I'll allow it.
I don't know. I think that's still,
You know what? For the Hollywood crowd, I'm going to give him a pass.
Let's see.
At least her first partner wasn't like Bill Cosby or something.
She says Sheen was kind and loving.
He was a gentle lover.
He is. He has a gentle hand.
Somebody guessed maybe Woody Allen. I think it's your boss. Your old boss.
I can't believe you're still watching, Robert. Good morning, Robert.
Woody Allen would have liked Punky Brewster because she wasn't Asian.
A new collaboration between Adidas and Stella McCartney proves that women look stylish even if they don't shave their body hair. Where am I going with this story, you might ask?
Stories that are not true?
For 500, Alex? Excuse me. This week, the sportswear brand, Adidas, posted photos of its SS21 campaign starring professional pole dancer. Wow. I have her in the fantasy league. Professional pole dancer. Her name is Leah Davis. No disrespect intended. And she's modeling a sports bra and high-waisted leggings. Her armpit hair is in full display.
Not a fan of that.
I think it just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Yep. Not a fan of that or the hairy legs. Yeah, sorry.
I couldn't agree more. Is Britney Spears mulling a tell-all interview about her controversial conservatorship? We just had the royal couple, and they confessed everything to Orca.
Yeah, which I think, I don't know.
Oh, I'm
Honestly,
sorry, Oprah. Oprah. I read it wrong.
I can't believe that a lot of the stuff that Meghan Markle said is true, first of all. I think she wants it to be true. I don't know.
Did I tell you I saw her on Deal or No Deal recently?
Meghan Markle?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, she was a suitcase model.
I did not know that.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it's rumored that's where the prince originally saw her.
I'll be damned. Well, I would have gone with suitcase model number 17.
I'd have gone with number 3. She's my ultimate favorite, man. Her name is Lisa something. Gleanan. I don't know. Britney has considered speaking out about her past to perhaps Oprah Winfrey, mostly because she doesn't feel others should tell her story. She's always hated doing interviews, but if she ever takes that step, Oprah would most likely to be her first choice. But at this point, there is no plan in the works for her to do an interview when she does. And I think that's about all I've got today, Ronnie.
And you know what? That's she has had a pretty tumultuous relationship with her father. And I mean, she started out in the industry very young. I don't even know, was she probably not even 18 when she had her first hit? And she has led one of those lives that, for all of her money, I wouldn't want her life. It's been a roller coaster of a few ups and then some steep dives.
And mostly bad decisions.
A lot of bad decisions. I get it. When you have that much money that early, it's hard not to get a little bit jaded. But yeah, tough life. But you look at other superstars that have made it. Look at Leanne Rimes.
What a beautiful voice.
Great voice. Very talented and very low drama. I don't know of any drama surrounding Leanne Rimes, who's another childhood.
Well, there was drama.
Was there really?
In her marriage, yeah.
Well, I get that. And you know what? I mean, that happens. You get, just because, you're famous doesn't mean you are going to pick the right guy first time around. And it may or may not be her fault. Look at Kelly Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson looked like just the all-American girl, and she's ended up in a bad marriage. So, hey, I can't blame him on the marriages, but at least she's not out there going all Tanya Harding on people and kneecapping them.
7, 8, 9.
There it is.
Wow. Thanks for playing at home.
That clock is a couple minutes slow. I want to have to adjust it when we get off here.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Let's see.
Hey, I have some news for next week.
Okay, good.
I'm going to be a shell of my normal self. I'm working day shift on Friday, 12 hours, and then graveyard on Saturday.
Oh, Ronnie.
So I get off at like 5 o'clock in the morning on Saturday morning, or on Sunday morning. So I'm not sure if I'm going to come home and try to sleep for an hour or two, or if I'm just going to jump in here and
wow,
I may have like a little drool coming out of my mouth.
All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to say that there's a chance there might not be a show next weekend.
Well, the problem is the week after that's Easter, and I know for sure that we will not be. We'll be at church Easter Sunday, so we probably won't have a show Easter Sunday. So maybe we better just soldier on with next week's show.
Okay, all right. Check our Facebook. Just check our Facebook page.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get in the habit of putting something up there, like the show will be seen in its normal time or whatever.
Oh, Melanie Dotson says she saw Leanne Rimes up close in a concert. Tremendous voice and great legs.
Yeah. When I used to announce at the Speedway, I used to play her rendition of the national anthem a lot.
Oh.
It's really beautiful, especially that high note.
Yeah, she has a great voice.
Yeah, for sure.
And I saw Taylor Swift in concert, not because I bought tickets, but because my dog did the bomb sweep of the arena, and so they gifted me tickets. So my wife and I went. Taylor Swift has the longest legs of any human. I'm not sure she's even from this planet because those legs are unbelievably long.
Yeah.
Very, very long legs. And we saw I had the greatest seats for that. I can't imagine that they gave these tickets to me. But really, really good seats. And it was a pretty amazing concert.
Hello to Paul watching
Hey,
it
there he is.
in the UK.
Yeah.
$16.05. I don't know what that is. Matt says he can't wait to see how you do next week, Ronnie. Worth looking forward to. Whoa, what the hell
Yeah,
is that?
because when I go to work, so I have like a whole routine when I'm going to be working graveyard. I wake up early. I stay up late the night before. Then I wake up early with probably only like 3 hours sleep. Then I try to take a nap for about 3 or 4 hours just before I go in.
Oh,
But it's hard. Right about 3:30 in the morning, it's like somebody drops a white veil in front,
ugh.
and it's, oh boy, everything gets very, very. My decision making is awful
Great to
when
know.
that happens. Yeah. So
Cray says, are you retired, Ronnie? Still?
mostly, mostly, I work usually 1 day a week, but next week I'm filling in for somebody who had to have the day off, so I'm working 2 days next week.
It is
So
4:05, 4:06 in the afternoon in the UK.
wow, that's tea time.
The Secret Solve says, are you opposed to sleeping on the job, Ronnie?
You know what? We were talking about this at work because I signed up for this graveyard. I've never been able to sleep because I'm a deputy. I can't sleep on the job. I just psychologically I can't.
Yeah.
Man, especially now with all the hate surrounding or directed towards law enforcement, you fall asleep in your car, you're wide open for something bad to happen.
Yeah, not the least of which would be pictures.
Yeah, yeah. So no, I can't. I can't do it. And then the other thing, we have radios, and so if somebody needs help and they are calling, one of my partners is calling for help, I wouldn't want to sleep through that.
Wow, yeah.
So I not that I'm opposed to it. I'd love to be able to, but psychologically, I can't do it.
Okay, so now you know the whole story. That'll do it for this episode of M.A.S.S. for this Sunday morning, March the 21st, 2021. We're glad that you're here. Before you go away, please make sure you like. What do we have? Let's see. I got that here. Hold on. We have 17 people in the chat room right now. So please click the like button. It's right there where you're watching. If you're brand new to the show, like the show and subscribe. When you subscribe, if you click the notifications, you'll get just that just before we go live with our next show. Our live shows are on Sunday mornings at 8 a.m. Pacific time, Pacific Daylight Time.
Daylight savings time.
Correct.
Well, I can't wait till we get rid of that.
I know, and it stays this all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish it would be expedited, but I don't know. The ratification is not going to be that easy.
No.
All right. Ronnie, thanks for your time today. Thanks for your time and watching. We sure appreciate you. Tell some friends. If you know some people that might get a kick out of the show and go, hey, there's this guy Ronnie that I just love on that show. Hey, that could happen. And
Stranger things have happened.
yeah, and we like to say hi to the people that watch this show. We consider you to be our friends, and we mean that very sincerely. So that's going to do it, Ronnie. I hope you have a good Sunday afternoon.
Yep.
And
Jason and Sasha, you guys can go to Walmart now.
oh, good. Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm Lou Gallagher.
I am Corvette Ronnie.
And we will see you on the very next Men Are So Smart. Bye-bye, everybody.
Okay. Now, here's the test.